So, hello everyone. My name's Dalton Scott, and I'm here to present to you Deadspot. What Deadspot does is it allows you to use all of your favorite apps without Wi-Fi. Now, before I start, let me tell you about two people. One, you have Jenna. She's a student who's been partying at Glastonbury, and unfortunately, as it usually does, it's rained. And she's stuck in the mud with no idea of how to get home. Then you also have Stella. Now, Stella has been stuck on a train for the past 3 hours, and she's starting to wonder why she's been stuck there for so long. However, I've created a solution for them. So how does it work? Well, you just sign up, give your phone number and a PIN code to log in. You choose the services, that's what we call the apps that you want to use. You then just call the number that we've given you, that's created using the RESTCOM API. You then just sign in with your PIN and use your chosen services. And now onto the demo. So, if I just call, I have a Ubuntu server working on the back end that is, hello? Please work.
1 for map, 2 for headline.
Yay.
Number is Alice.
Yay, it worked. So what you just heard was a bot that I've created using the RESTCOM API. All you have to do is just choose which service you want to use. So if I wanted to get directions, I would just press 1.
Please tell me your location after the beep.
Idea, London. Yeah. So what it just did is it asked for my current location, and it then took a recording of exactly where I was, and I just stole it. Now it's putting that in and sending it off. It's sending it off to Watson so it can transcribe it.
Please tell me where you want to go.
Buckingham Palace. Have to do the cliche one. And again, it's sending it off to Watson and sending it off to my Ubuntu server to get the directions. And in a bit, we should hear driving directions from here to Buckingham Palace. Please, demo gods.
Here are your directions. Head south on Wilson Street toward Dysart. Key parts of this road may be closed at certain times or days. Turn right onto Finsbury Square. Continue onto Chiswell Street /B100. Continue to follow B100. Turn left onto Aldersgate Street /A1. At Rotunda, take the second exit onto Aldersgate St. Continue onto St. Martin's L.E. Grand.
Yeah.
On Cheapside. Cheapside turns slightly right and becomes New Change.
So, and then I also created the headline service. So that'll solve Stella's problem. You can just call Deadspot, and it'll give you all of the latest headlines from BBC News.
For headline.
Oh,
Your number is Alice.
2. And then this just makes a call to
Here are
the.
the following headlines.
Oh, that was
Ethiopia
fast.
government unveils rules for state of emergency by Elias MESERE.
You can hear that it just gets the headlines and then just reads them out to you. And if I go back to my slides. So, so what would be next? Well, first of all, more apps. There's tons and tons of applications for this. For example, if you wanted to check your Facebook posts without having to use your internet or any social media. I also want to make an app market so developers with just not too many lines of code can submit their own apps and they can just be put on. And I also want to make a mode so that you don't actually have to put in your PIN when you're calling. So you just have like a 16-digit password that works from any phone. And any questions?
Sorry, can you just repeat?
Sure.
How do you get the original PIN again?
So how do you get the original PIN? You just type it in. This one may have actually should work. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong one. I've created multiple versions of this in order to make sure I don't lose my code. So, 866988. If I call this one should work. It just asks you for your PIN, and you just type it in, normal 4-digit thing.
Sorry, originally.
Oh yes, sorry, originally.
2 for headline.
So originally, we would have a website where you would just sign up, and you would just pay for the service, say who you are, what phone number you normally use.
Okay.
Any other questions? At the back?
There's no one to pay.
Can your service also send SMS?
Yes, it can. There was slight difficulty with getting that to work with the current RESTCOM server, but in the future, yeah, I probably wouldn't have it just talking all of those directions back at you because you wouldn't remember them anyway. So you would probably just have it as an SMS.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Anything else? No? All
Okay.
right.
Dalton, I have a bit of a, this probably is a rude question, but how old are you?
16.
Fantastic. What a brilliant set of hacks, or
Thanks.
a brilliant set of integrations there. Where do you intend to take this? Where next with it?
Where next? Well, I hope to do a soft launch of this. So I plan to take it into alpha pretty soon, as soon as I can get all of the security and payment stuff sorted. And then I'll see where it goes while I keep doing my A-levels.
Fantastic. It's been brilliant to see this come on since we got the first glimpse of it back in TADHack Mini, about 5 months ago?
5 months,
like
yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Round of applause for Dalton.